I'm Dana Mabry with alamama.net, which will be up and running very, very soon. Because it's Mother's Day weekend, I came up with a few things that I found entertaining, and hopefully you will too. You know that you have been raised by a Southern mama if, one, shelling peas is an actual family activity. Two, in small town Alabama and in towns across the South, everyone, everywhere knows everybody. And you see all kinds when you go to the grocery store. And at some point, you've probably heard someone say, "How's your mama and them?" I don't know how you'd spell mama, and I don't know how you'd spell them. Nevertheless, that's what you're asked. Number three, I don't know about Sunday being a fun day, but it is a church day. You go and you have breakfast at church, followed by Sunday school, big church. Then you go home, eat lunch with your family. You return for choir practice in the afternoon, followed by evening church, which is then followed by youth group. It is a fun-filled day at church. Number four, for your Yankee brethren that you may have come to visit you, you probably need a translator. Because I know my mama would say all kinds of Southern sayings that you wouldn't hear anywhere else. I wouldn't hit a hog in the behind with that. Or you have more excuses than Carter has liver pills. And another one is, I didn't fall off that turnip truck yesterday. Another favorite is, you catch more flies with honey than you do vinegar, which has never made sense to me, because why would you want to catch flies in the first place? I don't know where these people are or from whence they hail. However, if you want to catch flies, I don't recommend that you use honey or vinegar. Rather, if you really want some flies, you can go check in a horse stall, and down around their feet, you'll find plenty of flies on the manure. And you've heard that straight from the horse's mouth. Next, salmonella is not something that Southerners get. At any covered dish supper, family reunion, picnic, there's chicken out for hours, and no one is harmed a single bit. Don't come to me talking about what the health department says. Next, and maybe this is me and just my mother, but I know a lot of us Southern moms have suitcases that we call purses in the car, and we will switch those out with something a little more dainty and socially acceptable, and something that's going to go with our outfits. Next, if you have a Southern mama, then you have learned that you don't wear bright fingernail polish. God forbid you should wear red on your nails until you're grown, lest you be taken for a harlot. Nor do you lean against a wall or have your ears pierced before puberty. And if you're going to a social gathering, you might want to have a little snack before you go so you don't eat more than your fair share at the buffet. Another favorite is, beauty is skin deep and ugly is to the bone. Another thing is, if you bring home a man, there is no question as to religion. That will never come up. The question that you are asked is, what denomination is he? Once you get to the actual name, you'll likely be asked, "Oh, the Smith. Is he related to the Smiths that were involved in that?" Well, you know. And you drop the subject. Next is, your mother may not remember what she ate for breakfast, but by goodness, she can accurately recall a stranger's length of courtship with Tom, Dick, and Harry, marriages, divorces, and the rumored reasons for divorces. Having been divorced myself, my mother just couldn't be prouder of yours truly. Next, we have the saying, "Bless your heart." That means so many different things. And if you have a Southern mama, you know exactly what "bless your heart" means in each context. Next is football season. Football season is never really about football season. No, ma'am. It's a social gathering. And of all things, you have to dress with respect for the institution of football. You wear a dress, you get your hair done, and many, many moons ago, your resourceful mama likely used that shaker to stir some nice little cocktails at the stadium. Another thing is pearls go with everything. High hair is not something that anybody except in Texas does. In the 80s, yes, but the rest of the world grew up and on. Texas is still doing the high hair thing. Next is when meeting a Southern lady, the question that follows, where did you go to college, is what did you pledge? It's not a question of whether you pledged or not. It is what did you pledge? Another source of contention for some, including my little girl, is hair on little girls requires a bow. And it can't be bows with all the curly cues stringing down. It has to be a bow that's appropriate, which some people don't get. Nevertheless, if you're a Southern girl or Southern mama, you know this. Next, if you cannot keep fingernail polish from chipping, then just don't wear it at all. Next is national flag. That's important. That's great and wonderful. But we all need at least one thing emblazoned with our state's flag. Which brings me to my next point. If you want a fabulous decal, I'd be happy to provide that for you with Alabama's lovely little flag emblazoned across it. Happy Mother's Day from alamama.net.